I was hacked. I have to admit it, and it sucks. Luckily for me, this was a while back, and it was just one wallet that I had that was compromised. It was a decent hit though. At the time, I actually lost $2,500, and I made a video about this back when I used to put my face on my thumbnails, which, as we all know, kept hot ladies from subscribing to the channel, so I had to fix that. The point is, though, that people are not immune to losing their crypto. Many of your favorite creators have been hit several times. Not only do you have to worry about getting hacked, but also scams are rampant. Today, I'm going to give you guys the lessons that I learned and show you how you can keep your crypto safe and avoid getting scammed. Let's get it. What if I told you could buy one token and make daily passive income from multiple dApps and crypto platforms? And what if that token only had a 20,000 max supply ever? I bet you'd buy it. I know I did. Check out powermind.club and tell them BitBoy sent you. Hello and welcome to BitBoyCrypto, your one-stop shop for all things related to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. To take the conversation even further, then please make sure to join one of my two Telegram groups, BitSquad for regular crypto chat, or BitSquad Traders to discuss trading strategies. All right, guys, we are starting a 4-part series on keeping your crypto safe called Crypto Safety. Today, I'm going to tell you my story about how I lost money in a hack. This will lead to our next video where I will show you how to keep yourself from getting hacked. Then in video number 3, we will look at how to avoid getting scammed in crypto, which as you know is rampant. And in video 4, we will take a look at the best wallets and wallet practices for you. Also guys, I'm going on vacation from Friday to Wednesday, so I'll have some videos while I'm gone, but we won't have regular crypto news videos every day. Just did want to tell you about that. Okay, so I want to tell you about when I got hacked. It would be much easier for me to act like I'm perfect and have never made mistakes in crypto. But the fact is, if this story can help anyone stay safe in the future, then I have to be honest and tell it. Since I've been in crypto, I've never gotten scammed per se. But this was a time when I lost money and I want you guys to be able to learn some lessons from it. So I think it was probably a little under 2 years ago at this point. Now, I'm using the word hacked very liberally here. I wasn't technically hacked, I was phished. Quite often, people don't realize the difference. And many times when people get hacked, it was actually because they were phished first and didn't realize it. That's how a hacker gets access to someone's information. When you get phished, this means that a scammer or hacker tricks you into giving them your login information or private key. And when you hear this, your first thought may be, well, I would never possibly hand over that info. I know I'm supposed to keep my private key safe, and I would never hand over my login to anyone. But you have to understand, it's a little more complicated than that. Hackers understand this, they know that. But they basically are able to attack you through taking advantage of gray areas that may get you emotional. For me, they took advantage of the fact that I was excited to receive free money and that I was a relatively novice user of a certain wallet. If you're new to the space, then you are probably unfamiliar with airdrops. In 2017 and 2018, projects basically launched one of two ways. Either they held an initial coin offering, also known as an ICO, or they did an airdrop. Basically, users would sign up with a wallet address, and then a crypto project would disperse a certain number of their new tokens to basically jumpstart their ecosystem. Sometimes these airdrops were small. In fact, almost every airdrop I ever received ended up being completely worthless. But back in the early days of airdrops, some of these projects really took off. One of those projects was Hydro. At its peak, the airdrop was worth about $3,000, and that was given for free to users. And this just shows you that sometimes airdrops were very valuable. This is an important aspect to the story because if someone says to you, hey, I want to give you $500, you would be skeptical. But if you looked around and saw several other people who told you, hey, that guy gave me $3,000, then you'd be much less skeptical about receiving $500. A project that touted itself as an EOS fork called EOS Gas started circulating on Twitter. A lot of people were sharing their Twitter posts and it said its airdrop was going to be worth $500. To be honest with you, I didn't even bat an eye at that. So I signed up and did the necessary steps. It was basically just a way for them to get my email address. Once they collected hundreds or even possibly thousands of email addresses, they sent out this email. The email took you directly to your Ethereum wallet, which for me was myetherwallet.com. I honestly was still pretty new at that time to understanding the way ERC20s and Ethereum wallets worked. So when the email sent me to a page where I had to sign a request to receive the airdrop, I didn't really think much about it. It was early in the morning when I had received that email, and it was so early, in fact, I hadn't even had my coffee yet. So when I saw the email, I clicked it, signed the request, and didn't give it a second thought. Later that afternoon, I went to check my Ethereum wallet, and the first thing I noticed at the very top of the screen was a transaction saying I had sent all of my ZRX to someone. It took me about 5 seconds to come to the realization of the fact my crypto was gone, and it was a painfully hard lesson to learn. There I am, sitting in my living room across from my wife, staring blankly at my empty wallet on my computer screen. At that point, she was still very skeptical of crypto, and I knew this was going to be a big blow, so I didn't even want to tell her. So I got up, grabbed my keys, and I headed out the door to a car wash of all places. And as I drove to the car wash, I just had my head in my hands just thinking, how in the world did I do something so stupid to lose so much money? But I couldn't even figure out what happened. I started going through my day and trying to figure out what exactly had happened. Then, kind of like a meme, all of the dots started connecting for me. I thought back to the morning and how I had signed that request. So I started Googling and researching. I then figured out that by handing over the signature to my Ether wallet, that I had handed the keys to the kingdom over to the hacker myself. Over the next several hours, several other people would also get hit by this scam. In fact, we can look right now at the hacker's wallet and still see all of the coins that he stole that day. It was about $18,000 worth of crypto at that time. My $2,500 in ZRX was one of his bigger hits, but one guy lost $7,000. At that time, the coins, of course, they took were worth much more than they are today. I had only been running this channel for a few months at the time, so it was quite embarrassing for me to admit. Some people were very supportive, while for others, it hurt my credibility. But I only know how to keep it real. So regardless of whether people lost respect for me or not, I knew I had to be honest with people about what had happened. And my hope was that it would help other people from getting phished the same way that I did. Using links, spoofed emails, and spoofed websites are all tools in the arsenal of hackers that help them get information from you. The saddest thing, though, about getting phished is that you carry around the guilt of actually handing over access to someone to steal from you. It's like giving your house key to a burglar. I recently talked to a member of our community who lost several $1,000s in a scam. It was very hard for me to hear his story because it reminded me of that deep feeling in the pit of my stomach when I realized I had lost that money and it wasn't coming back. But I told him the same thing I discovered myself, which is, this is an expensive lesson. The thousands of dollars he lost now could prevent him from losing hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. And don't doubt that. There have been several hacks where hackers have literally stolen millions. So while I lost $2,500, that lesson made me see the value in learning how to keep your crypto safe and secure. And this includes a lot of best practices that we will be going over in this series. But the most important lesson to learn is responsibility. You are responsible for your own crypto, and that includes keeping it safe. But now it's your turn. Have you ever lost money? If you did, please make sure to drop that down below. And also, if you have any questions you want answered about security, I would love to hear those as well, so make sure to put them in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the fastest growing community in crypto, the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out. Hey guys, welcome to BitBoyCrypto. Today, I'm not doing my regular intro. I don't have my green screen. Well, I have it, but there's nothing on it. I want to talk about today that I got hacked. Today. My Ether wallet, it was compromised today, and I've learned a lot of valuable lessons from it.